Okay, in this question then we're asked to convert this recurring decimal into a fraction. So all of these questions kind of start the same. We start off by writing an equation, x equals 0.118 recurring. And we need to form an equation so we can do a subtraction to eliminate the recurring part. Now, you've got to be careful and you've got to make sure the recurring part starts immediately after the decimal point. Now at the moment, my recurring part is in the thousands column, so I need to shift it to the tenths column. So we're going to multiply by 100. So that's going to give me 100x. And then when I multiply this by 100, I get 11.8 recurring. And crucially, the recurring part is immediately after the decimal point now. Okay, I'm going to need another equation so I can subtract and get rid of the recurring part. So I can't do it yet because the 8's are in different positions. So if I multiply by 10 again, watch what happens. That gives me another equation with an 8 immediately after the decimal point. So when I multiply this by 10, I get 118.8 recurring. And now I'm in a position where I can do a subtraction so that these parts disappear. So I'm going to do 1000x minus 100x, and that's going to give me 900x. And then when I do my subtraction here, the recurring parts are going to disappear. So I've got 118 minus 11, so that's going to be 107. And then finally we write that as a fraction, so I'm dividing through by 900. So I'm going to get x is equal to 107 over 900. And then check if that simplifies on your calculator, and I don't think this one does. Yeah, so we get our answer of 107 over 900. Okay, here's one for you to try on the right hand side. Pause the video and then see if you get the same as me. Okay, so let's start it off again then. So we've got x equals 0.23 recurring. And job one is to get the recurring part immediately after the decimal point. Now this time it's in the hundreds column, so I only need to times it by 10. So this time 10x is fine, and that's going to give me 2.3 recurring. I'm going to need my other equation, so I'm going to need to times by a 10 to get another equation with a 0.3 recurring. So when I times by 10, I'm going to get 100x on the left hand side, and this one's going to become 23.3 recurring. And now finally I'm in a position to do my subtraction to eliminate the recurring part. So 100x minus 10x is going to give me 90x, and 23.3 recurring minus 2.3 recurring, well, that bit's going to get cancelled out. So 23 minus 2 is just going to give me 21. And now finally divide through by 90, so x is going to equal 21 over 90. Now that does simplify a little bit. They're both in the 3 times table. So 90 divided by 3 is just 30, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. So that gives me a final answer of 7 over 30. And we're done.